Ever met someone so incredibly understanding? The kind of person who just gets you? They listen, they empathize, they make you feel totally seen. Now, imagine discovering that same person has been meticulously mapping your every insecurity, every vulnerability, every single weakness, and they're about to use it against you. Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most chilling yet fascinating personality types. The Dark Empath. The master manipulator who weaponizes compassion itself. Prepare to have your insights, well, sinisterly broadened. For decades, psychologists have identified what they call the dark triad of personality traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Think self-obsession, cunning manipulation, and a shocking lack of remorse. Sounds like the villain in your favorite movie, right? But what happens when you add a fourth unexpected ingredient to that toxic mix? Genuine, albeit twisted, empathy. You get the Dark Empath. This isn't just armchair psychology. This personality type was first formally isolated in a landmark 2021 study involving nearly 1,000 adults. Here's the chilling distinction. Unlike your typical overtly arrogant narcissist, dark empaths don't just pretend to care. They actually do read your feelings with incredible accuracy. They genuinely understand your emotional landscape. And then, they twist that profound insight, using it as a surgical tool for control, manipulation, and their own gain. It's like having a mind reader who uses their power for evil, not good. So, why are we all suddenly talking about dark empaths? Well, if you've been on social media, you've probably noticed. Mentions of dark empath have absolutely exploded, surging a mind-boggling 350% on TikTok since just last November. It's not just TikTok. Mainstream outlets from The Guardian to Vogue have jumped on this label. It seems everyone is either trying to spot one or worse, realizing they might know one. But here's the thing about viral trends. Viral doesn't always equal understood. So, before we get swept away, let's separate the sensational myths from the crucial science. Because knowing the difference could literally change your relationships. All right, let's get down to it. How do dark empaths operate? They have a chilling arsenal of signature tactics. Think of these as their go-to psychological weapons. This is their opening move. They're masters of mimicry. They mirror your mood, your body language, even your subtle expressions. Why? To trigger oxytocin, your brain's powerful trust chemical. You feel an instant, undeniable connection. Wow, they totally get me. Except, it's not genuine connection. It's a calculated invasion designed to disarm you. It's like a psychological pickpocket using your own trust to get into your wallet. Here's a classic. A dark empath won't ask for help outright. Oh no, that would be too direct. Instead, they'll dramatically sigh, subtly complain about how much they have to do, or recount a long, exhausting day, all while making sure you're definitely within earshot. They're not asking, they're guilting you into offering help first. Therapists are actually coining this as dry begging. It's manipulation so subtle, you almost blame yourself for not offering sooner. This tactic is all about controlling group dynamics and isolating you. They masterfully cast themselves as the helpless victim in any conflict, immediately pushing you, the empathetic one, into rescuer mode. You feel compelled to defend them, to fix their problems, but then, almost imperceptibly, They'll flip the script, subtly making you out to be the aggressor or the problem, or even the new victim, keeping everyone off balance and under their influence. It's a twisted game of emotional hot potato, and you're always left holding the bag. Beware of public displays of virtue. For dark empaths, good deeds aren't always good faith. Public altruism, grand gestures of kindness, or constant talk about their charitable acts. These are often strategic plays designed to earn unearned trust. They blind outsiders to the private abuse or manipulation happening behind the scenes. They're building a reputation as such a good person, making it nearly impossible for their real victims to be believed. It's the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing scenario, but with extra fluffy, publicly donated wool. Let's paint a picture that might feel eerily familiar. Meet Alex, a team lead. Alex is universally praised for his empathy. He remembers everyone's birthdays. He buys coffee for the whole team. He's always there to lend an ear if you're stressed about a deadline. He's the office darling. Yet, junior staff report subtle, almost undetectable sabotage. Deadlines mysteriously shift after they confide their stress to Alex. Their brilliant ideas, shared openly with him, are suddenly repitched as his own in team meetings. When confronted, Alex expresses deep concern and confusion, making the victim feel irrational. HR calls him a people person, a true asset. But the bewildered, emotionally drained victims, they call him a dark empath. This is how they operate, leaving a trail of doubt and emotional wreckage while maintaining their sparkling public image. It's infuriating, isn't it? So, how do you spot these subtle puppet masters before you're caught in their strings? Watch for these 5 critical tells. If you notice a pattern, it's time to raise your antennae. 1. Over-attentive listening. But only while you're useful. They'll hang on your every word, asking probing questions, making you feel heard. But notice if their attention wanes the moment you stop providing them with valuable information, resources, or emotional fuel. They're listening to collect data, not to genuinely connect. 2. Chameleon personality shifts across different groups. They're one person with their boss, another with their friends, and yet another with their family. This isn't just being adaptable. It's a fundamental shift in values, humor, and even their core personality, all to perfectly match the audience they're trying to manipulate. It's exhausting to watch, and even more exhausting to be around. 3. Guilt trips disguised as just sharing feelings. This ties into dry begging. They express their feelings in a way that forces you to feel responsible for their emotional state or to solve their problems without ever explicitly asking. It's emotional blackmail with a polite smile. 4. Public virtue signaling, private contempt. They'll loudly proclaim their progressive views, their charitable acts, their moral superiority, but behind closed doors, they'll mock the very causes or people they publicly champion. Their virtue is a performance, a shield to deflect suspicion. And 5. Push-pull affection cycles that keep you off balance. One moment they're showering you with praise and affection, the next they're distant, critical, or emotionally unavailable. This creates a cycle of craving their approval, making you work harder for their validation and keeping you perpetually off-kilter and dependent on their sporadic kindness. It's emotional whiplash. So, what do you do when you suspect you're dealing with a dark empath? The good news is, knowledge is power. Here's how to protect your peace and sanity. Name the tactic out loud, to yourself or trusted others. Sunlight truly breaks the spell. Call their dry begging guilt tripping. Recognize the mirroring as manipulation. Articulating it, even if just in your head, helps you see the pattern and detach emotionally. Implement gray rock responses. This means giving short, utterly unemotional replies. Don't engage, don't react. Starve them of the emotional data and drama they thrive on. If they ask how your day was, a simple, flat fine is enough. It's like trying to get juice from a stone. Document interactions. Patterns are much harder to deny on paper. Keep a private log of dates, times, and specific manipulative behaviors. This isn't about revenge. It's about validating your own experience and providing concrete evidence if needed. Seek third-party feedback. Dark empaths rely on private manipulation to gaslight and isolate their victims. Talk to trusted friends, family, or a therapist about what you're experiencing. An outside perspective can clarify what's happening and offer invaluable support. Remember, you're not crazy. They're just that good. Manipulators, especially the empathetic ones, thrive in the dark, leveraging our natural human desire for connection against us. But by understanding their insidious tactics, we can light them up, expose them, and shield ourselves from their influence. Knowledge truly is your greatest defense. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button to Sinister Insights for weekly deep dives into the hidden corners of human psychology. It really helps the channel, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.